Hello and welcome into Sports on Broad. I'm Eric Jessberger.
And I'm Morgan Killian-Mosley. We have highlights, press conferences, and analysis on the professional teams in Philadelphia, as well as some hoops right here on campus to talk about today.
We begin our coverage with the hottest team in the city. The Philadelphia Eagles remain undefeated through 8 weeks this NFL season and prepare to host the Washington Commanders tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles defeated the Commanders in Week 3 in a game that saw the Eagles score all 24 points in the first half and shut out the Commanders through the first 3 quarters of the game. Quarterback Jalen Hurts threw for over 300 yards and tallied 3 touchdowns in the victory. The MVP candidate spoke to the media ahead of the Monday night kickoff.
I think as a whole, they've always had a really good front seven and had really good DBs and played really good team defense. I think they do that. They've always done that, and they've always presented us with challenges, so regardless of what we get in all areas, they have great players, and we have to be ready for them.
Some MLS players won't get much of a break at all as the World Cup is upon us. Former Union forward Brendan Aronson, currently playing for Premier League side Leeds United, will suit up for Team USA.
Morgan, I'm certainly looking forward to seeing Union players representing their nations in the World Cup, which starts Sunday. I'm a fan of soccer over the holidays, and I'm certainly putting down a World Cup title for the United States on my Christmas list this year.
The Philadelphia Union had one of the best years in club history this season, finishing at the top of the table in the Eastern Conference and making their way to the MLS Cup Final, where they would take on the vaunted LAFC. The match would be 2-2 after 90 minutes, so extra time it is. Jack Elliott takes advantage in front and puts the Union up 3-2. But LA would respond. The superstar from Wales, Gareth Bale, blasts one past Andre Blake for the equalizer, so off to penalty kicks we go. Andre Blake makes the first stop, but the Union can't get anything past former Union backup John McCarthy, who came in for LAFC due to an injury to Maxime Crepeau. LAFC wins the PK battle 3-0 and takes MLS Cup. They also won the Supporters' Shield for having the best record in the regular season, making them the 8th club in MLS history to pull off the double. The Union weren't the only team to get oh so close to a title. The Phillies also came up just short of a championship. Our own Ivan Lee is here to break down this improbable season for the Fightin' Phils. What's up, Ivan?
Thanks, Morgan. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ivan's Analysis. I'm Ivan Lee. Coming up, roster changes for 2023. But first, let's take a look at what was Red October. The Phillies hadn't tasted the spoils of the postseason in 11 years, but this year was different. The ride included wins over the Cardinals, Braves, and Padres, giving the club their first pennant since 2009. Who will be around for the next Red October? An electric fastball and nasty curveball are hard to find. This is why the Phillies have picked up Aaron Nola's club option for the 2023 season. The club option will pay Nola $16 million. From clutch hits to gold glove defense plays, Jean Segura will have to do this in another uniform. That's right, Jean Segura will no longer be a Philly. The club declined the $17 million option, making the 32-year-old a free agent. Good luck, Jean. Closing out playoff games over and over again, these are the last images fans will have of Zach Eflin. The relief pitcher declined his team option, making him a free agent and welcome to sign with anybody he wants. Free agents can transform a team into a contender in a snap. There is no bigger free agent than Dodgers shortstop Trey Turner. Turner is set to become a free agent and has history playing with both Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber in Washington. A starting rotation can carry a team, and the Phillies are in the market for more. A potential target is starting pitcher Nathan Eovaldi. The right-hander has spent the last couple of seasons with the Boston Red Sox and could have a veteran right-handed punch to go with Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola. That's all the time for this segment of Ivan's Analysis. Next week, we will look at new Phillies prospects. I'm Ivan Lee. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Ivan. We had some seasons come to a close here in Philadelphia, while others are just beginning.
We have our Sports on Broad reporter Joelle Delpreet joining us today with some more on Temple basketball.
That's right, guys. It's been an exciting start for the Owls, and I got the chance to catch up with some students who showed out for the last few games.
What was it like to cheer at the Villanova game? I know the energy was crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely the best basketball game that I've ever cheered at or been to in general. We were all really excited. We saw like the security guards coming down, like preparing for the crowd to rush the court and everything. So yeah, it was a great atmosphere. It was super exciting, super fun.
I was at the season opener this year.
Awesome. How was that?
It was pretty good. The Owls lost in overtime, which it was a tough loss, but the game was exciting. You know, the energy was pretty good, you know, for the first game of the year. So it was a good time.
Have you been to other Temple basketball games before?
I was at a game when I was in high school a couple years ago, but not this year or since I've been in college. Not since that game last Monday.
So what made you finally decide to go to a game?
I don't know. It's I'm a senior here. I transferred last year, and I wanted to like make sure I got to a couple while I still like had the student tickets, and it was a good time. It was, you know, it's free, and the energy in there is pretty loud, and I don't know, it's just a nice event. So yeah, it's a good time.
What's gonna keep you going back to the Temple basketball games?
Kind of just everyone's excitement, like before it and during it and after. Like it really keeps you engaged the whole time, and it's just fun.
The win for the Owls against Villanova was their first one in almost 10 years against the Cats. The last time the Cherry and White took down the Two-Tone Blue was December 5th, 2012, when they took down the Cats 76-61. Scooty Randall led all scorers with 21 points. Anthony Lee added 16, and Khalif Wyatt added 13 for the Owls. For Villanova, James Bell led with 15 points, and Ryan Arcidiacono had 9 points and 2 boards. The Owls took the 15-point win, 76-61, and improved to 6-0 at that time. That'll do it for us here. For everyone here on Sports on Broad, I'm Morgan Killian-Mosley.
And I'm Eric Jessberger. We'll see you in the stands, Philadelphia.